Sheru comes to the city from his village for work by hitching a ride. With little money, he's forced to rent an old house. In one of the empty rooms, he finds a red box with "Do Not Open" written on it. Curious, Sheru opens it anyway. Inside, he finds 2 papers and a pen. One of the papers reads, "Write your name or your shirt will tear. Open again tomorrow." Thinking it's just a joke, Sheru doesn't write his name and leaves. The next day, he notices a mouse has chewed his shirt. Alarmed, Sheru rushes back to the box. This time, the paper says, "Water the plant or your phone will break." Sheru immediately waters the plant. The next day, when he opens the box, it's full of money. Over the following days, Sheru continues making money from the box, but then things take a dark turn. One day, the note says, "Kill a girl named Sophia or your father will be in danger." Sheru's heart races. Terrified, he smashes the box with a hammer. The next morning, he receives a call from his village. His father has been in an accident. In a panic, Sheru runs to the box only to find it restored as if it had never been broken. To save his father, Sheru opens the box again. This time, the note says, "Kill your brother or your mother will die." Shaking with fear and tears streaming down his face, Sheru runs to a local sage, Baba Sheru. Crying, he explains everything. Baba Sheru comes to Sheru's house, opens the box, and reads the new note. "Leave the city or you will die." Baba Sheru uses his mystical powers to lock the cursed box with a magical spell and warns Sheru never to open it again. That night, terrified, Sheru falls asleep, but suddenly, as if possessed, Sheru gets up in the middle of the night and walks straight to the red box, opening it once more. He frantically calls Baba Sheru, only to learn that Baba Sheru had died in a house collapse moments earlier. Confused and desperate, Sheru stumbles across another paper next to the box that reads, "You must open the box every day or everyone will die." In a fit of madness, Sheru grabs a knife from the kitchen, ready to end his misery. But just as he's about to harm himself, he decides to save his mother instead. Sheru runs through the city streets, screaming in anguish. Suddenly, a speeding truck nearly hits him, but he dodges and sees a delivery boy, Lamro, nearby. Sheru grabs a stick, throws it at Lamro, and knocks him off his scooter. Sheru jumps on the scooter, speeding toward his village. However, on the rocky road, the scooter skids, and Sheru crashes hard onto the ground. Rain begins to pour, and Sheru loses consciousness. Sheru wakes up to find Chitu Baba, a local healer, has rescued him and taken him to his ashram. Chitu Baba explains that Baba Sheru had contacted him about the cursed red box, saying that if anything happened to him, Sheru would need help. Sheru in tears tells Chitu Baba that his mother's life is in danger. Chitu Baba gives Sheru a magical red powder, telling him that if he sprinkles it on the box, the spirit within will be released. But Sheru must bring the spirit back to the ashram for Chitu Baba to destroy it. "But it's already dawn," Sheru exclaims. Chitu Baba then reveals an ancient demonic motorcycle that he has kept imprisoned for thousands of years. Riding the cursed motorcycle, Sheru speeds back to his house in mere minutes. He quickly sprinkles the red powder on the box. The box glows brightly, and to Sheru's horror, a witch emerges, laughing maniacally. She stands there, glaring at Sheru. Terrified, Sheru runs for his life as the witch chases him. As he dashes onto the road, he remembers the bike is still back at the house. When he looks back, the witch is right behind him. At that moment, Lamro passes by on a bicycle. Sheru grabs a stone from the road, throws it at Lamro, and knocks him off. Grabbing the bicycle, Sheru races away, but the witch won't stop chasing him. The chase leads them back to Chitu Baba's ashram. There, Chitu Baba shoots a fiery arrow from a tree, trapping the witch in flames. But instead of burning, she laughs and lifts the ring of fire into the air, hurling it toward the village and setting it ablaze. Chitu Baba's face turns pale as the entire village goes up in flames. He shouts for everyone to hide as the witch could strike from anywhere. Baba then leaps toward the witch, delivering a powerful punch, and hides inside a nearby house. But the witch smashes through the walls. Baba jumps again, striking her with all his might and sends her flying into a tree. Baba signals something to Sheru, who watches in terror. Suddenly, the witch conjures her powers and drops a massive tree on Baba, crushing him beneath its weight. The witch now begins searching every house for Sheru. As she approaches, Sheru sprinkles the yellow powder given to him by Baba. Chitu Baba had warned him to only use it as a last resort, as the outcome could be disastrous. The witch is drawn toward the bottle, but suddenly the bottle shatters. Now nothing stands between Sheru and the witch, who races toward him to kill him. In a moment of desperation, Sheru pours the rest of the powder on himself. The witch, with a blood-curdling scream, is sucked into Sheru's body, transforming into a red mist before being fully trapped inside him. Exhausted, Sheru goes to meet his mother and finally collapses into a deep sleep. But was this just the beginning?